And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Gymnastics Saves Lives podcast. Um, we have Oscar as always, and then we have joining us tonight. We have Miss Neisha, and
Woo!
Hello. Good
tonight,
evening. Good
you
afternoon.
guys, we are going to preview the women's all around that is happening in the morning.
In
Um,
just 11 short hours, less.
and
I got more excited now than I was like a day ago or 2 days ago.
really,
I think I'm talking myself into it.
that's
I'm
good.
getting there.
That's good. That's good. I don't know. As Worlds is going on, I'm just kind of ready for it to be over. I don't know why. It's just.
Because sometimes it drags on.
That's a
I think
Sometimes it
lot.
I'm
feels like
just
it.
focused on too many. Like I need to stay off of social media watching Worlds because everybody's opinions is just frustrating to me.
I can relate to
I can
that.
see that. Because yeah, Reddit was getting on my nerves. When I went on my lunch break early, I was like, these people are crazy. But okay, whatever.
I know. I know.
Everyone has an opinion, a lot of negativity, a lot of uh, unappreciativeness for what we have, what the gymnasts are giving, for the chaos we've been served. It's been a chaotic world so far. I hope it continues.
Me too. Me too. That's the part that I've been enjoying the most. The chaoticness. Like
Yep.
it's been a very, very, very long time since anything. Um,
Like, think about this competition versus Rio 2016. That to me was the most predictable, most boring high level competition recently.
I totally agree. Rio is not my favorite at all.
yeah, I agree. I just am not a Rio. Like Rio is one of those Olympics that I know that happened. It's just it's very hard for me to get through it because I did not enjoy it very much.
I never rewatched it. None of it.
Not at
Any
all.
event finals all around? No, I never rewatched it. It just wasn't. Yeah, I never watched Rio again.
There are definitely bright spots. I definitely rewatched it at times, but not in a long time, and it definitely ranks low on my list.
So I know we are previewing the women's all around finals. But we did kind of watch the men. We did a Twitter Spaces during the men's competition. Um,
I know
it
you
was
on
cute.
the other show talked about qualifications probably to death, but we didn't talk about qualifications on this show at all. But I just wanted to acknowledge that and say how many crazy and unexpected things happened in qualifications.
Qualifications feel like it happened 7 years ago. Like,
It
uh,
does. Like it literally does.
uh,
Emotions were running so high when I was watching the second day of the women's, but I've mellowed a lot, I think.
I mean, I guess it's because it already happened and we're already on to the finals. There's nothing we can go back in time and
There's nothing we can do. It is what it is.
period. It's like it's what's gonna happen tomorrow? Like, shoot, what's gonna happen during the event finals? Let's get to it. Like, shoot.
Yeah,
Um,
it was disappointing when certain things didn't go the way that I had really hoped they would, maybe anticipated they would, but there's still a lot to look forward to, in my opinion.
I agree, and maybe that's one of
Yeah.
the things. Like, I'm not invested in anything one way or another. I don't know. I'm just watching. I'm just watching and enjoying, thugging and surviving. I guess.
And also, my
Go
thing was
ahead,
the
babe.
start list. The start list I was looking at earlier, and they have Leanne, and Keisha Rennie going first two on bars. That should tell us kind of between those two early on, because Those two in the same
Kishi had a
subdivision.
poor bars routine in qualification.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So we'll see those two back to back.
But Leanne
To start off.
did her best bar routine of the year.
Mm-hmm.
Almost made it to the event finals. That was shocking.
Yeah, almost. Yeah, 13.9.
It would have been nice to see that routine from the judges, like the side angle that we were getting, but I just got the dismount on the Eurovision FIG stream. And then someone posted a video that was like across the arena or something at a weird angle. But it looks like she hit her handstands.
Yeah, it did from the angle I saw too.
I'm super jealous of everyone who got to go see the chaos in person.
Thank you, everybody, for posting y'all videos from the arena, because we'll be missing a lot of routines if y'all aren't being the soldiers.
So my question for you guys, Kalia starts first. The first person on vault is Kalia. The very first person. You guys' thoughts on that? Does she go for the double or does she still stick with the full?
I think she should go for the Yurchenko full.
Ooh.
I don't think she needs the double to win with this field. She needs hit routines. And I think her bar routine is scoring literally a point higher than everybody else. So I think she has some room to breathe. I don't think she needs to go for the double.
So guys, I was telling Neisha and Michaela that I thought it'd be fun to look at the top all-around qualifiers, their scores from qualification, and see who has the most to gain potentially if they go clean in the all-around final, and how we think things would stack up if everyone goes clean. So can I look at the results and share my screen?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I could totally see a world where Kalia is the world all-around champion with the full twisting Yurchenko, but I'd be curious if the math supports that also. Just
what I'm worried about
qualifications.
I'm worried that our judges are going to be still strict like they were in qualification. They're going to loosen up some. Sometimes they're not consistent across, days. Sometimes.
I feel
a lot of times they're not.
So, this is the top 6. It looks like it can fit 6 or 7 on the screen at once.
Okay.
Nemours in 3rd. She had a 0.3 penalty on her vault.
She fell and went out of bounds.
Yeah.
Is that just like her? But I think that's crazy that they take the penalty even when they fall. It's like they roll out of bounds or put their hands and knees out of bounds. It's like kicking them when they're down. But go off. It was very strict. Did you guys realize there were really strict judging things going on that maybe not unprecedented at all, but just they were taking, it seemed like they had reread the code of points very closely, not crediting release moves on bars, downgrading vaults and tumbles, turns, everything they could have done, they did. So
they basically did their jobs. So yay.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, basically. Finally. Stop doing all this ridiculous ass scoring that I've been saying all year long. I told y'all this was what's gonna happen at this World Championships. I literally said, maybe it was with Addis. I was like, you can't believe the scores. I said,
no, you said that everywhere you possibly could say that. You said that on your solos, with us, with Addis.
Yeah, because the scores are just so high. And in every World Championships after the Olympics, they gathered a girl, especially on Beam. They gathered them, and I told y'all, after the Japanese go after the first subdivision, if none of the Japanese girls are scoring in the 14s, prepare for the Great Gathering, and that's exactly what happened. I don't know why y'all are surprised. Like, I literally been warning y'all about this ever since as loudly as I could.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying, but you know, it's another thing when it happens. It's just, yeah. I hope you're. I hope you feel vindicated. You should. Okay, so Nemor, she could get
And
back her.
I mean, Oscar's like, fuck your predictions, bitch. I was hoping to see some 14-4s on Beam, bitch. Like,
Now
fuck
even
that
a
shit.
little bit. I'm just like, I think that could have like, why is it pisses me off that certain gymnasts were overscored compared to the other girls. Like
Well,
Nemor,
let me. Can I just give you my opinion of why I think it was so ridiculous with the scoring?
of course, please.
A lot of the scores that people were counting on their score tracker apps and on their websites and on their spreadsheets or whatever, the thing that none of them were taking into consideration, baby, is that most of those scores were domestic scoring. And we all know that most countries domestically score their athletes like 0.5 of a point higher than they would normally score internationally.
Mm-hmm.
So, like when the Japanese was having all of these in-house meets and all of their girls was going 14 plus, and same thing for China, same thing for Russia, same thing for the Italians, like, and then people were believing these scores, and I'm just like, how? They're domestic scores, like that's not real. Like how Addis and Catherine is so stuck on Elena Koulas or whatever the girl name is. I'm I'm like, cool. Let's see what she scores at Junior Worlds before we get so hyped on this train, because we know the Italians and the French and the Europeans are crazy with their scores. So they're gonna make you believe these girls are next up, but then they go to Worlds and the Worlds judges goes, no ma'am, no ma'am,
Absolutely, and it's
no ma'am.
another thing. Also, transitioning from junior to senior. That's just another.
Correct, and that's a different level of competition. Like, yeah, you could be slaying all of these little girls, but now you're up against Manila and Kalia Nemor and all of the other girls, and nerves and balance. Like, it's very rare for people to have successful junior careers and then they automatically go into the senior ranks slaying the people. That is so rare,
It is, sadly.
and I just don't believe none of these schools, and I think all of these federations are going to have to come back to the drawing board and be like, why is Julia Peretti literally scoring like a point higher in Italy than she's scoring at the World? What's the disconnect? I mean, other than her falling, but what's the disconnect? Like, why would some of these floor scorers domestically 14 plus, they get to Worlds, now they're scoring 13-2 for the exact same shit? Like, people need to stop playing with these girls' feelings at home. And boys too.
But I'm not gonna be naive and act like I don't know why the federation wouldn't want domestic overscoring. Or understand why. Yeah, not that I necessarily think it's a good thing for the federation or the gymnasts, but they want to look strong for their
Like,
competition. Yes.
this is a good example of just what I'm talking about. Jayla Hay, if it was up to the American judges, Jayla Hayne would be on this team. Jayla Hayne just kept being Alicia Keys. So then Dulcie Kelly. Well, I mean, Jayla Hayne wasn't even Alicia Keys at trials. She just was very mid, right? And Dulcie was very above average, right? So then everybody was like, Dulcie's never going to get these scores. Look at what she scored here. Look at what the judges score her here at Nationals. Look at what they're not going to credit her leads. They're not going to do this. And I'm like, Because the USA judges was on some damn agenda ass bullshit this year, trying to push some people on us, and the people kept getting hurt. Like, you can't believe, like, oh gosh. Again,
It's about like a narrative, and like sometimes it's about money. Like think about some athletes have sponsorships behind them, and they're the
correct.
ones on the team versus someone who doesn't. They're at home.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And we act like the judges aren't people. The judges aren't trying to put their faves on these teams. Again, look at Leanne's vault scores at the damn trials. There's no way that fucking vault was a 14-9 something. They were just trying to make sure Leanne beat Dulcie so they wouldn't have to put Dulcie on the team. And guess what? Dulcie is the brightest star on this fucking team. Dulcie is your top all-around qualifier, and she's the only bitch on this team to qualify for more than one event final. She qualified for 3, all around, beam, and floor. None of y'all other superstars can take that accomplishment away from her. And now the gym trainer is like, well, she's never gonna medal. The judge, you're pushing an agenda, and you're being brainwashed by NBC, who pushed an agenda all year with Esley and Jayla, and it just didn't work out. And now Dulcie is the one. Like,
It's very closed-minded, thinking that, you know, just not being able to let yourself expect the unexpected. Also, in such a subjective, chaotic, anything can change at any moment sport, unpredictable sport.
it's closed-minded and it's very ignorant, and it just proves that some of y'all aren't fans of gymnastics. You're just fans of winning. So you just want to see the people that you love win. That's cool too, but don't try to wrap it up in something else when it's just you want your faves to win. That's it.
Right, and you don't need to always be talking. You can listen to whatever. People use the internet differently. I understand that, but it's annoying as fuck.
It's beyond annoying and it's fuck. It's like, this can't happen. Okay, look at what's going on. You see it's happening. Like, I get it that you're upset that the data or the research that you put into this for the last year isn't playing out the way that you thought it was going to be. Bitches, gymnastics, it's not. This is why I love what we got going on over here at the Gymnastics Saves Lives podcast, because I truly feel like gymnastics is a fucking fairy tale. Like, there's nothing. Because gymnastics is a judge sport, there's nothing. How can I put this? You can't. There's no rule book to tell people how to fucking feel. So no matter what the rules are, people are going to throw out whatever scores they want to throw out because it's gymnastics. They've done it for decades.
And not everyone is showing their asses, showing that they don't have the experience, the knowledge that you do. That's why you're so invaluable to the gym tonight, in my opinion.
Oh, thank you. That was real sweet, and I will take that, and I'm going to hold that in a space in my heart because that was real sweet.
Of course, I mean it.
Oh, Neisha, I'm so sorry, baby. I didn't realize you was not on the thing. So sorry, Neisha.
Oh no, were you trying to talk? It looked like you were here.
Well, I just read Neisha.
They kicked me out. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. No. Yeah, I thought so. But yeah, it's just like, everybody chill out. Like, yeah, it's a sport. Unexpected things happen all the time. And then you be like, nobody could predict nothing that ever happens. Like, who thought Alice D'Amato, Alice D'Amato would be world Olympic beam champion? Nobody. Things like this happen in gymnastics. It's part of what makes gymnastics great. And I understand that a lot of you all grew up under the Simone Biles era. And the Simone Biles era is Simone Biles coming to world to win everything. I can expect that. I'm just watching to see how many medals she's gonna win. You're gonna have to reprogram your mindset now that Simone's not here to who's gonna win these events? What's gonna happen? I know this girl got this D score, but that bitch always is falling. So what's gonna happen? I'm here for it all. And until you get to this mindset, you're gonna always be miserable when you're watching these competitions without Simone or Reeve because there's just no dominant player. There's just nobody. There's just no dominance anymore, and I like it like that.
Me too. And not only will you be unhappy, you're spreading negativity and ruining it for other people.
You're
So
absolutely ruining it for other people when people are just having conventional, basic gymnastics conversations. And then because you can't admit that you're wrong, or you can't admit that your data didn't add up to the way you thought it was going to be, or the people that you are been standing for isn't performing as well as you thought they were going to perform. Now you're mad. Now you want to make points. Now you want to shit on people who are winning. Now you want to be like, well, she wouldn't have done this if such and such as well, such and such happened, baby. That's what happened. Woulda, shoulda, coulda, such and such happened, and this is where we're at. Stop complaining. Stop trying to quantify your bad decisions.
and these are our tops. This is our top seeded group for the all around. I would have not predicted this exactly, but there are some names that I think were in both of our predictions for sure.
Hold on, I'm gonna add. Let me add you guys. Last think about this today. How telling it was that Dulcie, the ones that's not in college, and she's the one who did the best of everybody. So are our college coaches having a hard time balancing elite with college for the girls, for their elite girls? Do they not have
Conversation. Neisha started. Neisha put up a good conversation.
Just asking. Just throwing it out there.
That's interesting that you would put it on the coaches and not the athletes.
Well, both of them said that the coaches are ultimately responsible for what they do, right? They construct the routines and what the athletes feel comfortable with, right?
I could agree with that, but I don't think most people would phrase it that way, or would.
How would you phrase it?
I would say
put the onus on the athletes, which might be unfair.
I would say this.
Was it 50-50 athlete coach? Or what end are we going, spectrum are we going towards?
It seems like the college athletes that do best in the whole college elite realm are people. Sorry. Are people who are so ahead in elite that college is quite easy for them. And some of these people, college is already not easy for them. So elite is,
like Jay Carey.
What do you mean, like?
I feel like college is so easy for Jay Carey.
Correct. Whereas, I hate it. Jocelyn, I don't think college is easy for Jocelyn. I think Jocelyn is still like, I don't expect Jocelyn to get 10s at this point yet. She still has a lot to work on in her college gymnastics. So I think for some of the girls, college is a help. But for some of the girls, college is a distraction. It's sometimes you just some people, it's not everybody isn't fucking Jade or Jordan that they're talented enough to do both. Some people, they're gonna have to pick one or another.
And I was thinking, this was Sky's and Jocelyn's first year, right? They're both freshmen, right?
Correct.
So maybe they just had an issue with balancing.
Yeah, they don't have to pick one or the other. They could be mid at both. We've seen that before.
Leanne, no, let's talk about it. I've always believed that's one of Leanne's greatest issues is that she chose to be mid at both. She should have either been.
Why wasn't Trinity Thomas better at elite when she came back? She's just
Trinity
a different category.
Okay, gosh, you better make me say something real. Trinity was always a mid elite gymnast, so it just. Gymnastics was what it was.
Okay, different situation.
Correct. Whereas I feel like Leanne, if she just would have picked one, she could have either been getting broken to 10 records in NCAA and now trying to make her elite comeback, or she should have been deferred college and been trying her hardest in the elite last quad. But she chose to be mid in both, and that's what I'm talking about. Like, everybody can't be Jordan. Sometimes either you're going to be Jordan, and college gymnastics actually helps improve your elite gymnastics, like Jade or Jordan, or sometimes you're going to be like Leanne, where
Oh, you
college
know
is a
who was so good at college? It was like they could do it in their sleep. Sunisa.
she
Yeah.
yeah.
Vault. Demon floor bars here. A vault, no. But she's not really good at vault in the league anyway, so never mind. Take that back.
I mean, before her kidney thing, Suni was learning a Lopez. I think she competed a Lopez a couple of times in college.
Did she do 1 or 2 years? She did 2, right?
She did
She did
2
2 years
yeah.
in college.
Man, Auburn really dropped that ball because Suni really was helping their ass out a lot.
I know. People were talking about them all the time.
They got Charlie Booth now to carry the reins. So.
Caitlin John.
Yeah.
They have a couple of people. Auburn should be pretty. I'm not going to say they should be like top of the field, but they should be ahead of like Kentucky and Missouri this season.
They will be, definitely.
Do they have any talented incoming freshmen?
Charlotte Booth.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Brand Tory's an ex-elite.
Oh, yeah.
It's somebody else. I just can't think of who. Oh, it's somebody else.
But back to that. But back to the screen.
Okay. Yes.
On the screen. Back on topic.
So many people have so many places to improve in this all around.
I know.
Not just
why I wanted to discuss it.
Not even beyond the top 6. I think anybody in the top 12 can medal.
Oh, let me look. Let me just look at the top 12. That goes down to Abigail Martin.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you're like, but not D'Amato.
I think D'Amato could medal if she just no. Everybody else saying no. I think she could still medal.
Then why didn't you say the top 13?
Oh, she's not in the top. She doesn't start on bars.
She's 13th. I guess.
Oh, well then. No, not D'Amato. No, just my vaulters and my bar workers start list.
Okay, so we don't have to start with Kalia because she's 3rd. We can go in any order we want, but that was a great question about what vault should she throw, and does she need the double to win the competition?
She does. Ooh. But she might, because if Angelina does the chung as well, I don't think Angelina should do the chung as her first vault either, because her DTY is scoring like maybe a 10th less than her chung, maybe 2/10 less. So I don't think it's really worth it.
Yeah, it was a great DTY. I think it was the best scored DTY of the qualification. I could be wrong on that, but it was the highest score I saw. So she has Melnikova has an out of bounds on floor. Obviously, she has a whole point to gain by staying on the beam potentially. She could connect her pack to her Van Leeuwen, and she could land some of her floor passes better and maybe bump up her beam if she makes. I think she can go for a 5.9 if she does everything how she wants it to go.
She will have to clean up her spins on floor too, so they can all get credited.
There we go. So she has a solid. At least, I mean, just because someone falls off a beam doesn't mean they're gonna score a point better, right? There's gonna be a deduction.
At least 1.3, between 1.3 and 1.5 possibly.
But like I'm saying, like for her round off layout where she fell, they don't take any deductions for the way the skills were executed, right? They just take a point off. So she would gain a point. she would gain that penalty, but then she's losing all the execution errors for the skill, right?
No, I think they still take the execution errors for the skills once you fall.
Really? Okay. Okay. So then I guess we could add up just looking at neutral deductions. That's like 1.1. And then maybe 2 or 3 tenths in start value. So maybe we're looking at a just below 56. Sugihara. I saw her vault, her beam.
She is the only one who had a clean qualification. She didn't really have errors anywhere.
She can do a lot better on floor, specifically.
I think she can do
pads,
correct, and I think she was what's the opposite of a benefactor, y'all?
She was a victim
of going up first. I think if she went up later in the rotations, I think her scores would have been slightly higher.
There we go. I totally agree with that. Those scores they were giving. I mean, when was it? When to you were you like, oh, now they're scoring loosely? I think for me it was maybe
Kalia Nemore.
Oh, that early. I mean, I was shocked at that, but I didn't watch that. I just woke up to that.
I mean, Kalia Nemore was the first gymnast that they really was like, she is God. Let me give her 15. She is God. Like, I'm just like, but she's falling. I mean,
but that bar routine was like a 15-4, 15-5.
But I'm not saying her bar routine. I'm like her beam routine. Like if they without her fall, her beam routine would be so much higher scoring than everybody else. It's ridiculous.
Can we talk about her bars for like 1 minute?
Sure.
I was so surprised by the high score. Right?
Hey Urza. Sorry, baby,
Hey Urza. But I was also surprised because I feel like she hasn't thrown a routine with such a high start value all year. Is that right or wrong? I thought she was at a 6.9 maybe, or was she throwing the 7.1?
I think she was trying the big routine, but she kept missing that M-bar full to her release move. First, she would like miss the M-bar full and do another M-bar skill and break the connection. So
it was the same routine as the Olympics, right?
No, it was a little bit less difficulty than the Olympics because at the Olympics she was going Pat Komova 2, and now she's going Pat Maloney.
That's right. Okay.
But that's the only change really for her Olympic routine.
Do we think it's possible that they credited her dural feminine?
No, I think it's more that she there we go, added a casualty. Thank you. A casualty of going up in the first rotation. I think also I just think she got credited for everything. It was the best that she's ever done that routine. Yeah, it was sickening. It's just her beam score that I'm just disgusted by. Like, I just really don't think she should have scored that high on beam. Like,
no,
it was cut, but she fell. Like, she should have been like 12.5.
I definitely feel like it shouldn't have been the high relative to the way the other routines were scored on beam. To me, that 13.2, 7.2E, that is how she would have been scored all of this season if she had fallen on her routine.
I know. I mean, the judges said that if she hadn't fall, that beam routine would have went 14.2 with some change, and I just.
Or higher.
It's a sickening routine. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to hate on mamas. I just don't think it's that much better than everybody else's. Like,
okay, so Sugihara doesn't have much to gain, but Nemore has a lot to gain. and the gap between them is so small.
Yeah, I think Sukihara is in the most risk of not making the podium because she at her best, that's her score. Well, she didn't do her best. She had little things, but I think she could bring her score up by like 3 or 4 tenths of a point, where other people can bring their score up by a point or greater.
Yeah, I think she's the most vulnerable as far as the top six. Or
Yeah,
top
me
eight. She's
too.
the most vulnerable.
But it also is a good look for her to have to hit 4 pieces, and that should give her confidence to do it again. Whereas the other girls have to, overcome any doubt from having falls.
I can see that.
So, okay, Nemor, she fell on beam. She had a subpar floor,
She fell on vault.
and she fell on vault. So, and then she had
I
the
will
pen.
constantly say this about Kalia's Nemor Day 1 performance. Kalia Nemor had the exact same performance as Leah Monica Fontaine, but we look at Leah Monica Fontaine's performance as floppy, and we look at Kalia Nemor's performance as she could be better, and they had the exact same.
Something I keep thinking about, and I was thinking about it earlier when you were talking about Dulcie and Leanne. It's like it is woulda, shoulda, coulda for 100%, but it's simplifying things. It's inaccurate to pretend like having mistakes on different events is comparable. Leanne fell on her. If Dulcie had fallen on vault, let's say, and not bars, would she have qualified where she did, do you think? If Leanne had fallen on bars and not her chung, would things be different? Or her DTY?
Oh, absolutely. I 100% I understand what you're saying. Yeah, things would be. If Leanne would have even just thrown her chung as her first fault, she would have been qualified in second place behind Melnikova.
That's right. And if Kalia falls on bars in the all around, good luck. But
yeah, it's going to be hard for her.
I think she could, for sure. I think she could do it with both vaults, but I think it will be a lot easier if she does the DTY. But that's obvious.
I just don't think it's worth her injuring herself trying to double here. Like, her double is.
It looks that scary to you? I wasn't that scared by.
She's just is so short. Even every one of her DTYs that we saw in podium training, she was letting it short.
They were short, yeah.
So I just don't feel.
But I only saw 1 or 2.
And they both were short to me. Yeah. I only saw 1 or 2 too.
Okay.
And it's just not worth her injuring herself when I don't think she needed it. I think with her beam and bar score, she should still win over Melnikova, even with Melnikova doing a chunk.
Okay, well, how do you feel about Neisha? And then at the very end, we'll do some quick math and see what it looks like.
I'm hoping she does her full and pray that she stays on beam this time. And maybe she can come out on top. 1 or 2.
I think that's a guaranteed medal.
Yeah.
She does that.
Yeah.
Kalia is efficient being routine, but it's a bit
And let's not act like Kalia has an all-around medal. That would be a big accomplishment for her.
Even a bronze for her, that would be a huge accomplishment. Yeah.
Because Olympics, she was so close to the Olympics. She was so close, you guys, last year. So close. Her floor just messed her up last year in that vault. But this year the field is weaker, so she can actually medal here.
But this year, I don't think she has as much competition, so I think she doesn't need to. Again, like we just saw, Mama Georgieva fuck up herself trying to damn Yurchenko double, and we've seen her Yurchenko double regress all year long. It's like I don't think Kalia needs to do it, and I would hate for her to get hurt trying something that she doesn't need to try.
Yeah, I would hate for any gymnast to get hurt trying it, period, but trying something
Period.
unnecessary.
Yeah,
That was
correct.
so sad. I hope Georgieva's okay. It sounds like she has a dislocated knee, which is terrible, but maybe a shorter recovery time for injuries like that versus a ligament tear. It gave me flashbacks of 2022 Euros when I was in the stands and saw her tear a ligament on her DTY in the event
Mm.
final. So can we all agree Nemor so far I'm at Malnikova 1.1, the penalty and the fall. You said Sugihara, I'm going to give her 0.3, 3/10.
Yeah, I think she could add 3/10 of a point, 3 to 4/10 to her score.
Okay, I'll do 4. And then Nemor, 2 falls and a 0.3 penalty on vault, 2.3. And we're not going to change her floor score?
Correct. Because her floor is just ass.
Okay, moving on. Zhang Tingying. I was so pleased that she had a pretty clean competition and
She
qualified.
had a clean competition. I think she could add like 6/10 of a point to her score. We've seen her vault is ass, and her vault is going to be her vault. But her bar routine, we've seen her do that way better and score way higher.
See,
I think.
I don't think they showed it on the Eurovision stream. What was she not doing well with?
I think she just missed handstands.
Okay.
We just seen her.
You, from podium training, you thought she could maybe make the bars final.
I really thought she was going to make bars finals, but
so
that didn't happen.
I don't think we considered the angle of the judges either during our predictions. The judges see something from different angles than what we see.
True.
As well.
I was really glad that we got the angle we did for the routines we did.
Yeah.
So she
addicts, we agree. Kalia Nemore's floor belongs in the trash can.
In the dustbin. That's what I was say.
What's the one that in the shredder? It belongs in the shredder.
An out of bounds on floor. Her planned routine on beam is starts from a 6.9. She got a 6.5. Do we want to give her anything on beam or no?
I think she could improve, but she had like the highest beam score of them all.
By half a point.
I do think she can improve. Just little things. It's not like I don't think she could get like a 15. She could, maybe. I definitely think she could upgrade, give it like it's that bar routine. I think she could get like 4/10 of a point more. And then her beam routine, I'm gonna give her maybe like 2/10 of a point more.
Okay.
Squeezing milk from a lemon.
And floor just the out of bounds. So that's 7.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Amazing. Now we go on to the highest American qualifier, Miss Dulcie Kaler. She had 3 clean events, and she fell on her Tkachev on bars. But I think it sounds like she's really motivated to hit that routine. Of course, that makes me nervous. I hope she doesn't fall on something else because she's so focused on bars. But what do you think?
That's the American way.
Do you see her gaining anything on the other events?
I think she could clearly gain a point back on bars. I think she could gain like 2/10 of a point on vault if she can stick her landing. I think she could go like 14-2 on vault. On beam,
I think you can give it about 2/10 back on floor too.
So you think her DTY is just as good as Melnikova's?
Better.
She gets more height. Those gets a little bit more height than Melnikova.
Where did they take? Why was she behind her landing?
I'm so sorry. What did you say?
I was asking you why Kaler's DTY was scored less than Melnikova's. Melnikova she was completely upright when she landed.
I think Dulcie had like a big ass step backwards.
Okay.
So if she stick her landing, I think she could get 2/10 of a point back. So I think Josie scored like a 14 or 14-1 overall.
Yeah, is it too small to read on the screen, or are you not looking?
Oh, I'm not looking.
I got a 14,066, a 9,066E.
Yeah, so I think she could get 2/10 of a point back on vault. I think on floor she could get some points back by keeping her double layout laid out.
Then she took a step
Um,
forward with that front tuck. She took a step forward with that out that punch.
uh-huh.
Yeah,
So I
she
think
got some
Josie
points
could
back on that.
gain about a point and a half back with mistakes.
Great. I mean, that's gonna help her a lot. Okay, 1
I'm
point.
just kind of gagged the way the judges was living for her beam routine. I never
Um,
would. I never thought of Josie as a beamer.
but the American beam rotation was just so. It hurt my heart a little bit. Just how. Oh, like they all could have done better, and they were so close to each other. It could have gone any order, you know. And they. Oh, it just would have taken like 1/10 for the order to change for all of them, basically.
I just was very gagged how low Sky's score was. Like I knew she had errors, but the Great Gathering, they gathered her ass.
They really did. I thought she
Um,
was
And she
too
has no
high.
national scores this year too. She only went domestic scores, and she failed half those misses. So how can we really judge her?
Neisha, whatever you was saying, baby, you was too far away from the phone and we could not hear it.
I heard
Can you hear me now?
everything. It was
Yeah.
good. It was good. It was
Well,
a.
Sky had very limited scores in junior internationally, so we didn't really have really much to judge her off
Don't leave
being
out the
bars.
part where you said, and she fell on half of the routine.
Yeah, well, she fell on half of the routine. So yes, she did. Sorry, Oscar.
Ah!
Oscar.
Hey, at least she can say she went to Worlds and did not fall on beam.
And this
That's
time
true.
she
That's
made
true.
she made a bars final. Now she's made 2 finals on 2 different events.
Neither one of them are vault, but whatever. Go off, sis.
Um, you ready for Karina?
Yeah.
Did
Karina
not
could be a lot better.
did not see one routine from Karina.
Really?
She could be a lot better, but she qualified 6th. That's a good thing.
Okay, I'm not gonna say she could be a lot better because Karina sucks on beam and bars.
I saw her bars and I don't remember her floor or her beam. I mean, yeah, beam. I don't remember those two last events.
Okay,
So
I'm gonna take my she could be a lot better back. Karina is very fortunate that she qualified in 6th place, and I think she's just gonna be happy to be in the all around finals. My opinion.
can
Don't
you
come
take
from
us through her routines? Because I'm wondering about her beam E score 7,066. Is that a hit routine with wobbles, or is that a fall?
I think that's a hit routine with wobbles.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't remember her beam at all. I do not.
Addis said her beam score is as good as it's gonna get. So
So does
so
Karina have anything to gain? Maybe on floor? That seems low for a hit floor for her. But maybe not. The floor scores were low. Sorry, guys. I wish I had watched it. She fell on. Oh, she fell on beam. Are you guys still here? It sounds really quiet.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay.
Oh, Alex says she always falls, but that's gotcha. That's a good day for her. Okay.
Did she fall, Addicts? I'm confused though. You didn't watch it, Neisha, did you?
I just don't remember her beam at all. I don't remember her beam or her floor.
What about her vault and bars? Could she be better
Her
there?
vault was good. Her bars. I just don't. I don't
Okay.
remember. Yeah, I don't remember Addicts, but I remember her bars. They were decent. They were her regular bars, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. We'll move on to Rashina. Oh, Alex thinks she fell, so let's give her a point. Okay. Rashina, I was surprised at pretty much all of her scores. I mean, by the last rotation, the FIG didn't really show her beam. They showed the part she stayed on, but she fell at the beginning. And I later watched that because someone posted the routine on her acro series. But I thought that her vault score seems low because I think she went. No, I think she was the first vaulter, but I don't know. They didn't show it, but it was in the background when someone was on beam or something like that. Thought it could have been higher, 13,566 for a hit DTY. Bars, she had like the third hardest routine of the competition, but they really hammered her, I guess mostly from the first skill, the in-bar full, because she usually connects that to her Komova too, but she didn't this time. She has an out of bounds on floor. She has the point from staying on the beam or falling off the beam, rather. She had a great triple twist. I wish Shayna was here because she loves Rashina. Okay, we're gonna keep going. I hope you'll come back. So, what do you think about giving? And she has a 10th off of on vaults. Maybe 1 point for the fall on beam. 2/10 for the out of bounds. That's 1.2. And then I think she could clean up her double pike on floor. I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna expect her to clean up the double layout. I think it's gonna probably stay like that. And I think she could connect the in-bar full because she's done it all year. That's the only time I saw her miss that connection. So maybe 1.2 plus 0.3 plus 0.4. I think she has a lot to gain. What do you think, Neisha? Do I sound crazy?
Who is that? Who are you doing?
Rashina from Russia.
Oh, she's the one that beam 2,000 beam. Is that her?
No, that was Kamakova.
Kamakova? Okay. So she went second Russian girl on beam.
On beam, yeah, Kamakova was first, and she fell on her mount and her wolf turn.
Yeah, so Rashina was second. Okay. Her bars, I think she can get back maybe half a point on bars, I think. Well, no, I'm gonna say about like a 0.3 or 0.4 on bars.
Yeah, I was just gonna give.
Yeah.
I wasn't even gonna touch execution because maybe
Okay.
late again. I was just saying for bars, I'll give her the connection back for the in-bar full to Komova. So that's 1, 2.
Oh yeah, 'cause she didn't do that. Yeah, she didn't do that. That's correct.
So, and then on beam, I'll give her the point back, and I think she can land her double pike better on floor where she went out.
Give her about 1.5 back total. What does that put her? Or 1.6 back.
That's great. That's pretty much in line with what I thought. We'll go with 1.5.
Okay.
And let her surprise us and impress us when she makes up more.
Yeah.
Okay. Shall we move on to Kishirina?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So Kishi had problems. I think she fell on bars and beam. She definitely fell on beam. She made the floor final.
Yeah.
She hit her DTY.
She was on the very first event, the very first day. Was that Japan that was falling all over the place?
I think she was the very first routine in the first subdivision on beam.
Yeah, I think she was. Yeah.
So I'm not certain that she fell on bars, but I feel like 90% sure. So I'm going to give her just flat 2 points back for the 2 falls. Is that okay with you?
Yes.
Great. Thanks for being such a good co-host when we're having technical difficulties. I appreciate it. Okay, now we're getting to the, as Michaela would say, the meat and potatoes. Miss Leanne Wong, who had several inquiries, I think. So Leanne started on bars, best bars of the season.
That's the best she can do. Yeah. Just nothing but a
I'm
game.
back. Hopefully, I don't know how much life my phone's going to give me, but I'm going to try to do this.
Yay, okay. I
Well,
hope
your
it's
favorite gymnast, Michaela. Your favorite gymnast.
We
We're
are
discussing that.
Rishi.
We did Karina, Ludmilla, and Kishirina, and we were on Leanne, but I'm happy to go back to any of those three.
No, I
Hey,
agree with
Oscar.
y'all with Lamilla. Like, I think Lamilla could get a point back home, almost a point back home bars, to be honest.
Oh, that's
Uh,
way more than we gave her one.
Oh, that's what we gave her.
We gave her. She has 2 out of bounds, so that's 2/10. She has a fall on beam, so that's 1.2, and then we gave her, I guess, 3/10 on bars.
Man, I think she can make up at least like 6/10 back home bars. Well, I'm not going to say a point. I'm going to say like, she scored like a 14-1 and some change.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to say she could get like 6/10 back home bars for handstands and connect.
Okay, so that changes it to a. Oh, it sounds like maybe she died again, but that puts her up at 1.8. I'm not going to argue with Michaela on this one because I like Rashina. So, yeah, and there's not actually that much to say about Leanne. It was just high drama. You know, I don't think she could do. I don't think she could do much better on floor, and I think maybe she could gain a few tenths on beam.
Give her 2/10 on beam. She scored what on beam? 13-2 or 13-1? What's the score on beam?
13-1, 6-6.
13-1.
I
Give
think
her
it's
2.
possible she didn't connect her switch half. She had a big bobble on her back
The big wobble. Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
I feel like that right there is what cost her the beam final, that
Yeah.
acro series. But
Give her at least 2.5 tenths back on beam. Let's just be on the conservative side.
okay.
She couldn't get more back, but we'll be conservative.
And then the vaults. So you had a
Give her chunk value for her vault so they
Do you think
DPY.
she should throw the chunk?
Yes, I think she should.
Okay.
I think she's going to.
So should we use her E score from the? No, we should just use her chunk score. Is what you're saying?
Yeah, just use a chunk score. What did she get? 13. I mean 14. What? 14-4. What did she
That's
get?
what I think. Yeah, but it was really hard to find that score, to be honest.
But then I looked at it again in slow motion. That her form was awful, and she had to add a bounce.
I think that was the worst chunk she's done this year.
Yeah, that form was
maybe
awful.
the worst chunk that she's ever landed. You know, she's fallen on chunks, right? But
yeah,
I think she
but
fell.
that 14-4 may have been a little bit too high. When I looked at it in slow motion, it was too high for me. When I looked at it in slow motion.
Oh, I definitely was shocked that it scored so high. But let's give her what the judges gave her.
Okay.
So we're gonna give her a whole 2.7 and 2/10 from beam. So that's just.
Oh shoot, she may win.
Well, we had
and Leanne is gonna be my surprise winner for tomorrow. At the end, I'm gonna say she's gonna be my surprise winner, surprise gold medalist. I don't know why I'm saying that. I'm probably gonna be made a fool tomorrow, but I think she's my surprise gold medalist tomorrow.
Yes.
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 You were going like deeper and deeper. I thought you were gonna say it again. I mean, I think Leanne just has the potential. Oh, she's gone. Whatever. She'll figure it out, or she won't. I think she really has the potential to land up on the podium. It just sucks. You know, it sucks that she fell, but it also sucks that she fell on her potentially highest scoring piece also. That's
exactly. And she ends on it. So I'm thinking it's going to be a good or a bad thing tomorrow with her ending on vault. Good or bad. She knows what she needs. She got to go for it. She got to go for it.
And I'm kind of happy that she She ended on vault 2 days ago in qualification, and she also ended on vault the first day of trials, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
So we have some more girls. If we were going to do the top 12, we have 1, 2, 3 more girls. Should we do them? Do you feel up to it?
Yeah, who are they? Yeah, let's go ahead.
Alba Petisco from Spain, Ruby Evans, and Abigail Martin.
So Batista, I could give her back like 2 tenths on floor. I think she was underscored on floor. I only seen her floor and her. She fell on beam, right? I think I saw her fall on beam.
She fell on beam.
Yeah.
She hit bars. She was out of bounds on her 1.5 on ball.
On her vault, yeah. So if we give her back 1.5,
1.5,
4 or 5, yeah, what's her?
Okay. And this is them, I guess, hitting at their best, kinda.
Yes, full potential, yeah.
Ruby Evans, there are gonna be some holes in my knowledge, just because we didn't see all the routine.
Mine too. Yeah, we didn't see all her stuff.
But she had a great DTY.
Mm-hmm.
Did
she fall on bars? No, this other girl fell on bars.
No, she definitely did fall on bars. I watched.
Fell on bars. Okay.
It was on a full.
I thought she did. That's right. Yeah, that was her.
I don't think she made it over the bar.
That was her. Yeah.
So that's a point. It looks like that's a hip beam routine for her. And then she qualified high into the floor final. So we'll give her.
I think her floor was her best. Yeah.
Okay. Last but not least, we have Abigail Martin. She impressed me. I didn't see her DTY, but that's a great score.
Yeah, I didn't either.
I saw her crash her second ball, and that I mentioned to you on the space. I was wondering what she was going for, because she ended up on her back. Even though
I couldn't tell.
She's been on Lopez all year. Didn't see her bars, didn't see her beam, but I was really impressed with her floor. I really enjoyed that floor, and I thought those were like her best landings that I've seen
all year. Yeah.
Especially much better than the ones she puts in her training videos. So I was just not expecting her to land so well.
I think she surprised herself on floor.
It looks like she fell on beam with a 6-1 E-score.
Fuck my whole life. I done missed the whole damn show.
She did fall on beam.
That's okay. I'm sorry it wasn't working for you.
I have this damn phone charger cord that is tricky. If I'm not looking at it, it will say that it's charging my phone, but that bitch won't charge that shit for nothing. So the whole time I was yapping with y'all asses, my phone was slowly dying. So I probably got like 10 minutes because I have that bitch like on 3%. So
dang. Well, I'm sorry you had to deal with that. I hope that you get it's fixed in the future.
I just need to get another damn charger. I just refuse to right now.
Oh, do you hear that, people? And Michaela's birthday is in less than 2 weeks.
Not even.
Not even?
It's a week away. Wait, what's today? Thursday?
It's the 22nd.
My birthday is Friday. No, today is Wednesday. Yeah, so you're right. Less than 2 weeks. A week away. A week in a few days. And Neisha's birthday is coming up too. Don't think I forgot.
It's Sunday.
Oh, thank you for reminding me, Neisha.
I hit the big 40 on Sunday. I will hit 40
this week.
Welcome to the club.
I know.
That's exciting. So, what do you want to say about Ruby Evans and Abigail Martin? What do you think they could make up?
Not falling?
We saw Ruby fall on bars, but we're not sure about any other events.
I think her game was just bad. I think it was just bad. Like she just didn't. I don't remember. I just think she just was.
I think
they really did.
3 isn't a hit, but for Abigail, she has a 6-1. That seems like a fall.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll give them both.
I'm gonna look it up. Hold on. I'm gonna look it up. Go ahead. I'm gonna look it up.
Okay, so that's the top 12. Do we want to do D'Amato? I don't need to do D'Amato.
We don't need to go beyond because I don't think a medalist is going to come from the other groups. I don't think.
But remember, 2015, Larissa Yordaki. She started on beam.
But she was Larissa Yordaki.
And she's Asia D'Amato, European champion. Okay.
If she was Asia D'Amato,
2020.
like, basically, then I would. But she's Asia D'Amato coming back from several injuries. So.
Okay. So we made it through.
Yeah, Addis, you live in that weird ass part of Texas where all the aliens come at, so I'm pretty sure you saw that shit.
The smallest, by our very rushed and sketchy calculations, the smallest margin to gain for gymnast would be Sugihara with 0.4 of a point, and the largest margin to gain would be Leanne Wong with 2.9.
Gosh, what the hell? Oh my gosh. What did I miss?
It's 2.7 just using her Chung score, and then we gave her
because she used her DT. Yeah, you're right.
So we can either go through slowly while I add it up gymnast by gymnast, or you guys can talk about something while I do the calculations, and then I'll share them and we'll go quicker through them. Which one do you want?
Either way, because we got about like a few more minutes before I have to end and start getting ready for work. So either way that works for you.
I think it'll be more interesting for the listeners because it's not such a visual show. If you guys talk about any other predictions or things you're looking forward to or things you hope happen or don't happen in the all-around final.
I am looking forward to this goddamn beam finals most of all, especially without
the all-around final though?
Mac, would you gag if Leanne came home to gold medal tomorrow? I would gag. I want her. If Leanne wins gold, I think she would go away and leave us alone.
Yeah, we said that about Michaela Skinner, and that hoe's still here. If she wins gold, I would be extremely happy. All the people, you know what? I hope Leanne or Dulcie does win. So all the people online who's like, USA Gymnastics is in shambles. And I could be like, no, they're not. They're gonna feel like this was so successful, especially if they walk away with the world all-around champion at the end of the day. Y'all think ain't nothing's gonna change in USA Gymnastics? It's just gonna get worse because they're gonna look at this as a successful as world. And especially if the men walk away with a bunch of individual medals too, and I know this is not about them, but both the men and the women is going to look at this as successful, and they're doing nothing wrong. So, and if you don't believe that, you haven't watched USA Gymnastics long enough because them bitches are stupid. I know, but them bitches are stupid. Like USA Gymnastics that's the one thing. Like again, I don't want to bring up the Marta Caroli thing again because I get what y'all was saying, and I do understand how that sound. Me always bringing her up in defense. So when the regime was in charge, a lot of y'all haven't grown up in USA Gymnastics before the regime when they used to lose all the time and how they used to justify the losses of, oh my gosh, she came to this world championships and came in 4th place. It's such a great result. When we had Corkina and Poker Pie, like all the fucking bullshit excuses that they used to give when they was not winning. USA Gymnastics is dumb. They're just dumb. This is why all this dumb shit has been allowed to fester. It's just a dumb-ass organization ran by dumb-ass people who think they're getting away for some shit because they're pimping out. It's the same thing as Toddler and Tiara, baby. This is why so many people are so age-averse to the girls, the age limits raising, because then they can't Toddlers and Tiara these little girls. Just like toddlers and tiaras, it's stupid. You're like, why the fuck you got these damn 5-year-olds and so much makeup and these damn like the
And
fuck is
flippers and lashes. Oh, yep.
because it's stupid
Fake
and US
hands, fake teeth.
yeah, and you're like, why? Because it's stupid. And at the end of the day, USA Gymnastics want to be toddlers and tiara so bad. They don't want to be looked at as an athletic. They don't want to pay the girls. They don't want to treat the girls like athletes. They want to treat them like pageant queens and this is why so many of the girls act like they're damn been in pageants their whole lives because they're stupid because the damn coaches literally raised them to be stupid. Michaela Skinner, like you were literally raised to be an idiot. Like I don't fault you for being what you was raised to be, but you's a dummy bitch.
Okay, you guys ready?
Yeah.
Okay, in 12th place, we have the 12th place qualifier, Abigail Martin, with a 52.532. I'm going to post it in the chat in a second after I read it. In 11th place, we have the 11th place qualifier, Ruby Evans, with a 52.599, less than a 10 separating them. In 10th place, we have Karina Schoenmeyer, who qualified in 6th place with a 53.131, about a half tenth up from 11th. In 9th place, just a hair above 10th, is Alba Petisco, who qualified in 10th place. In 8th place, we have the 8th highest qualifier, but 8 tenths above 9th place with a 53.964. 7th place, that's 1/10 higher than Kishi with a 54.065, is Rashina, who qualified in 7th
Fifth?
place.
7th? Okay.
In 6th place with a 54.265, 2/10 ahead of Rashina, is the 5th place qualifier, Dulcie Kaler. In
What?
5th place,
We
with,
got
No,
her.
this makes sense. Go ahead.
in 5th place with a 54.399, like a 1.5 tenths ahead of Dulcie, is the 4th place qualifier, Zhang Ting Ying. In 4th place with a 54.499, 1/10 ahead of Zhang Ting Ying, is the 2nd place qualifier, Sugihara Aiko. In
Mhm.
3rd place with a 54.765, about 2.5 tenths ahead of Sugihara Aiko, is the 9th place qualifier, Leanne Wong. And in 2nd place with a 55.666, 9 tenths ahead of Leanne, is the top
Cooley.
qualifier, Malnikova. And in 1st place with a 56.165, about over a half a point ahead of Melnikova, is the
Kalia.
3rd place qualifier, Killian Namor.
I think these results are pretty accurate,
Oh, I like that. I would love.
but I
Wow.
think it's accurate.
I do too.
I think if people hit this did not now mind you all, this is what we're saying is if everybody doesn't
Yes.
fall, if
Yes.
everybody gets credit for everything, if no
Yes.
mistakes happen, I think this is the way it should play out. Yeah, I agree. You could that one, Oscar. You could that one,
So
daughter.
Oscar, read 1 through 6 again. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let me see again.
Their names are their names and scores.
The names, just the names.
Nimor, Melnikova, Wong, Aiko, right? Because that's the last name.
Hmm.
Uh-huh.
Ting
No, her
Yang.
first name is Aiko. Her last name is Sukahara, I think.
Oh, okay. Sugihara, Zhang Ting Ying, and Dulcie is in 6th.
Okay.
I
And I
think
posted
that
in the
I
I
chat.
could
think
definitely, yeah.
If nobody falls, I see that, Oscar. You could.
Yep.
Now, if people fall, none of that shit. All that shit go out the water.
That
All
was
that shit go out
truly
the water.
a collaborative effort. It was not just me.
Yeah. Oh wow. Now,
Look how remember my predictions when I was like, here are the top all around girls?
so Oscar,
Mhm.
so what's the difference
The
between
all around final?
so Oscar, what's the gap between Kalia and Leanne again? What's the difference? The revised difference? What's the difference?
The gap between first and third?
Yes, first and third.
That would be 1.4. Exactly.
And it's because of bars. Because of Kalia's bars, pretty much. Because we have her doing a double, right?
A 7.1 versus Leanne's bar D is a 5.7. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah, I knew it. Yep.
Go off, Neisha.
Okay, I mean these aren't official results, but I'm here. I'm solid with these predictions. These are good predictions. If nobody falls, once again, if people start falling, if Kalia Nemor falls on her Yurchenko double in the first event, all of these things go out the window.
Oh yeah,
That's true.
wait. It would be different if okay, yeah. But I didn't even think about should I not give her the double. But yeah, we're doing their best outcomes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, I'm really excited to watch. I'm gonna try so hard to wake up on time.
Yes, everybody's
Michaela, call him if he don't wake up. Call him at
yeah, because I'm gonna be awake because I'm
Call him,
gonna
Michaela.
be just leaving work at that time, so I'm definitely gonna be up.
Good.
And I'll just be getting up. I get up at 6:15 every morning, so I'll just be getting up.
This is gonna be really exciting, you guys. I want everybody to lay down, take a nap, set your alarm for 7 a.m. so you could be up and ready at 7:30. I'm pretty sure Addicts and Catherine will be starting their show about 6:30ish. If they're both up, which it may or may not happen. It's 6:30 in the morning, but
it's 5:30 for Addicts, right?
Yeah, it's 5:30 for Addicts.
No, it's 6:30. It starts at 6:30. We have on the same time zone. It's 6:30.
But I'm saying if he starts his pre-show, because him and Catherine like to do like an hour-long pre-show before it starts. So I think they're gonna start 5:30 his time. So yes.
Addicts go to sleep. Addicts go to sleep right now.
And remember, you guys, don't stress my friend out. If he can't find a VPN, if he's like a little bit late, you can watch it on Peacock for free. And if you don't have Peacock, there is a YouTube channel that should also be streaming it. I don't know their YouTube channel, but
just check your Twitter, check your subscriptions on YouTube. I'm sure someone will be doing it.
Correct. And chill out. Breathe, everybody. I know tomorrow is going to incite a lot of emotions, one way or another.
I thought you were going to say violence.
Oh, I would hope not. But just a lot of Twitter violence, yes. A lot of Twitter violence, a lot of Twitter raids, a lot of Twitter riots. It's going to happen tomorrow. Reddit too, and even Facebook a little bit. Just remember, you are not these people. You do not have any kind of investment on how well or how poorly these people do. You are just a fan. Your job is just to sit back and enjoy what happens. Yes, you can have an opinion. There is nothing wrong with you having an opinion. But your opinion can't be so strong that you're not ruining the competition for everybody else because your favorite isn't doing what you think your favorite should be doing. Does that make sense to everybody?
If you want to be negative, everyone's entitled to their feelings. If you're angry, that's valid. If you're happy, that's great. But if you want to be negative, make your account private.
And if the judges give some scores that you don't feel valid, That's cool. We just don't need no whole rant about it. Like, keep that shit to yourself. Like, unless.
And you definitely don't need to drag the other girls down to make your girls look good.
And part two, and I should have been said this from the beginning. Just because a user have a screen name that is the same as a gymnast, that does not associate that person with that gymnast. So you can't be wishing on the gymnast's downfall because you're mad at somebody with the same username as that gymnast. That's just illogical. That just don't make any sense, people. So don't do that.
Totally. I would also encourage everyone, not trying to tell anyone what they should or shouldn't do. But for me, I find that it works to go into things like this with no expectations, and then just see what comes. It might be harder to do than in practice than theory, but yeah, see what happens.
I mean, maybe
Don't
y'all
stress
have a
yourself out.
secret. Maybe y'all have a secret gymnastics gambling league that I don't know about. That y'all got hundreds and thousands of dollars on these girls. I don't know about it. I don't want to know about it either. And I can understand why you would be upset if you're losing coins behind somebody losing. But other than that, when Dulcie come out as world champion, I don't want to hear no 15-page letters about shit ain't right and USA Gymnastics need to. She just won. That's it. That's it. If Alba Batista win, she just won. That's it. If Melnikova win, I don't want to hear no 15-page dissertations about
How
her
she
being
shouldn't
a
have been there.
Russia's correct.
Exactly.
I don't want to know about. I don't want. Just shut it up. Wait till World's End. Give us a week before you write your dictations about why the Russians shouldn't have been here and how there's an asterisk to this World Championships because a Russian girl won.
Or how Leahy Raz would have been the world all-around champion if she had been allowed to come and compete. You haven't seen any of those?
No. No. Please don't write your. Jayla Hain could have won the World Championships. They should have let Jayla Hain go. Like, let it go. Let it go, baby. Let it go. Let it go. Manila could have won. Manila could have been the world champion if Manila was here. She wasn't here, baby. Let it go. Simone ain't coming back. Let it go. Just let it go. We're in a new era. Fall in love with the new bitches. That's all I can tell you. I mean,
I
go ahead.
feel like Simone could come back. I was really close to saying that way earlier when you were like shading on Elena Colas. I was like, when she has to deal with all these girls who come back, and I was like, and Simone, like, what is Elena gonna do when she's up against Simone? Unexpected.
She may not have to deal with Simone, but goddamn, I expect Charlize to come back, and Charlize ain't for to play with y'all when she come back. Like, Charlize is mad. Like, it's just a lot. It's like, it's just so. Just enjoy what's happening. If you want to see the Charlize versus Jessica Gadarova versus Reby, who's never doing the all around again, versus Flavia versus Alice D'Amato versus who else isn't here? Hesley Rivera, Scott Blakely, who's doing the all around, Connor, Kayla DeCello. Wait till them bitches come back. They're not here yet. You're trying to enjoy something that hasn't happened. You don't know if any of these people are coming back for real, for real. We want them to, but we've seen lots of people try to come back and something happens and it never happens for them. Just don't know. Just enjoy what we have now. Dulcie Kaler might be the future of USA Gymnastics for the next 3 years. Sit up there and enjoy that shit.
Facts. Yep. I said facts. Enjoy the moment.
Enjoy. Like, it was lots of years where the best American girl was going to Worlds every year to try to get bronze medals. It could just be that kind of quad. Just enjoy it for what it is.
Guys,
Yes.
These are our vault qualifiers. Who's going to be on the podium?
I'm not ready to have this conversation.
Yeah, I'll tell you tomorrow. Let me see after tomorrow, and then I can tell you anybody
I'm
looks
not ready to
better
have no
for a
event
particular
final
event.
conversations since I don't
Yeah,
know.
not yet, not yet,
Not
Oscar,
yet.
not yet.
I was asking you what you hope happens in all around, and you went straight to beam final. But okay.
I said I'm looking forward to being finals. I didn't give you no predictions though, but I am looking forward to being finals a lot.
Okay, we'll save that conversation
I
for
gotta see
later.
Amanda Cobble's tongue tomorrow. I gotta see how these vaults look tomorrow. So yeah.
I got to see if both Angelina tries a chung, because if I think she tries a chung, I think that girl only got so many of those in her body. Like that knee is already fucked up, and we all
And
know.
then floor, she gotta do floor exactly.
I
So I'm like,
know,
oh.
I know, I know. All right, you guys, I'm gonna get ready for work. Thank you all for tuning in. Oscar, I love you, daughter.
Yeah,
Nisha, sister, I love you.
Until
love you
tomorrow
both.
morning.
Thanks for watching, guys. Feel
Oscar,
free
do
to-
you have some schedule for your channel the way you post the shows? I like it. Is it like once a week that you post them, or?
I was just trying to space them out a little bit. No, I'm working. I don't have a schedule, but I'd like to figure one out, and I'll definitely share that with everyone once I figure that out.
I like the way you're doing it, though.
Thank you. I'm curious what you like about it. It's so like irregular.
Because I feel like when I do this show on my YouTube, that's the live version, and then whenever you repost it, that's when people. Because I feel like people go back and I don't know. I feel like people watch it on your channel more than they watch it on my channel. So I feel like
The
people go back
views
and
do not support that feeling, but that's interesting. I was just gonna encourage everyone to like the video on Michaela's channel where it's streaming right now, and yeah, I'll post it eventually on my channel, hopefully, and you can like that too. I would appreciate that. But subscribe to our YouTube and share with all your gymnastics friends, and we hope you'll come back in the future. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. We'll see y'all tomorrow. I don't know. I'm off tomorrow. I don't know. I don't know how my energy is going to be for my own emotional state after. And I'm up here talking shit about everybody else, but my ass is probably going to be emotional as fuck. I don't know how the hell I'm going to feel. I don't know who I'm going to do a show with tomorrow. If I'm even doing a show, if I'm doing a show by myself, if I'm just going to be cussing people, I don't know what's going to happen. But I promise y'all some kind of content tomorrow. Something.
We'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Exactly. Because, man, what if Dosey and Leanne go 1-2?
Ooh.
I would love that.
That would be.
Oh no, Japan also has 2, and GB has 2 in the top 12, right? But those are the only countries. No, and Russia.
And Russia, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, all right, you guys. Bye, everybody.
Bye. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for joining us.
Good
See y'all in the
night,
morning.
Take care. Bye.
I'm going to harass you in the morning time, Oscar, to make sure you're up.
Good. I'm looking forward to it. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay, because I want to do a Twitter space because I love doing that shit now.